What's going on, y'all? It's Obama's Milk. Today I'm making a video on why it feels like you cannot get ahead. This is going to be a short one, but today we're going to talk about this because I feel like it's very important, very data-driven answer today. So if you look at the problem here, you see that pre-COVID, people were earning, and this is a problem that has been permeating throughout American society for decades now, but it has accelerated to an unprecedented level just recently. So I'm going to break it down for you. We have about 25% inflation from the day COVID started to today in August 2025. About 25% on average. I know you see the 2s and the 3%. That's a year over year inflation rate, right? So that's 25% inflation from the start to the end. If you look at the wage growth in the United States throughout this time, you'll probably find a number around, I think it's 25%. Now, if you look a little bit deeper, what you'll find is something extremely alarming. What you see is that the workers making under $40,000 per year saw an average wage growth between this time of 2.4%. That is very scary. So you had 25% inflation and you had 2.4% wage growth. That is, there's no amount of budgeting, there's no amount of I'm doing the right thing, there's no amount of a second job that can replace that feeling of 25% of your wages being extracted. And then you see the 25% wage growth, that's from the beneficiaries of this inflationary time, whether it's the interest rate environment or whether it's coming from the people who said that they were having supply and demand constraints during COVID, and they just kept those levers on and kept those prices up for the remainder of time up to now without ever removing them for their customer and just keeping those prices, making them stick. I find this extremely concerning. And then if you take into account, I'm about to make a video on the ongoing, not even ongoing, but in my opinion, the forever housing crisis that is fast approaching. It's hitting the UK right now, and it's going to hit us. If you're really interested in that topic, I would go research Gary Economics. He is the #1 leader in this area right now, and somebody who I really look up to his ideologies right now, what he's speaking about. But if you look at this issue, you look at private equity continuing to buy up all of the real estate. And what that does is, just on a bare bones level, if you're not even looking at the purchasing power of the average American and them trying to get into a house, if you look at people who already own houses, this is an extremely bad situation for people who own houses who make under 40K, because their property taxes, anybody who owns a home knows that they have gone up drastically throughout this period, and you're already losing out on 23% of your wages from pre-COVID. It's just so hard to get ahead right now, guys. It's not looking good, and I'm just hoping the best for this country. I'm hoping the best for everyone, man. But we need to do work together. We need to come together as a people in this country, and we need to start working against these billionaires and working against these corporations who are going to continue to try to squeeze us out and continue to try to push us out of this nation. They want this to be an oligarchy, but we're not going to let it happen. The fucking Boston Tea Party happened for less. We need to stop being pussies, and we need to nut up.